Hello everybody, welcome back again here on the Lifestyle Show here on New World TV. We are so delighted to have you all as our amazing viewers. Special shout out to all of you. If you haven't followed the Lifestyle playlist, please do follow us on New World TV YouTube. Like, subscribe and keep sharing. Once again, I still remain your girl EJ and I am most pleased to be here today with you guys. On today's topic, we'll be looking at a very interesting discussion or topic, which is the decline of cultural manners. Where did our culture go to? So a lot of things is happening in Africa. As an African child or an African brought up person, there is that cultural etiquette. There is that manner you should have. There is that respectful thing that goes along with you wherever it is you go to. It's called respect. It's called charity begins at home. It's called home training, and so on and so forth, whatever it is you want to call it. Now, in this current society of ours, it has gradually faded. Yeah, so we want to understand why, where it went to, how we were able to miss it, and how is it that we can bring it back in this 21st century of ours. With me in the studio are two lovely people, actually gentlemen, and they are very handsome. They'll be helping us look at this very particular topic. I'll begin with Mr. Mohis. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing good. Thank you for the privilege to be here. It's an honor for me to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for joining us. Please, can you formally introduce yourself to us?
Okay, I'm Moise Malendele. I'm a conference interpreter based here in Lomé. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us, sir. And then we have Mr. Yasent. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's really an honor having you here.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Welcome.
Sir, can you introduce yourself once more?
Yasent Kwamido Jiketemepi.
Okay, sir.
I'm a servant of God,
Okay.
an apostle, precisely.
Okay.
I'm a Bible school teacher,
Okay.
and also I'm an advertiser.
All right, sir. It's good to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Without further ado, let's dive right into the, questions, okay? Now, Sayasen, I want to understand, at what point did basic greetings and respect become optional in our culture?
From the moment that the mixture of culture has come in,
Okay.
we are at a point today where we open up to television, we open up to internet, and so many others that are introducing new things into our culture. And from that moment, things have started graduating or degraduating.
Okay, sir. Okay. How about you, Mr. Moise?
Yeah, I think mainly it's the influence of the Western world because, like you said, traditionally speaking, Africans are known for certain values. If you go in an African home, you could see the clear difference between African upbringing and Western upbringing. So at a given time, the Western culture has negatively influenced our young people growing up. So they kind of lose their native values that they had in their home growing up. They try to copy the Western world. This is where the big problem started for me.
Okay. All right, sir. So, Mr. Moise, why do you think simple manners like saying please, sorry, or thank you, why does it feel rare today?
What does it
Feel rare.
Yeah. For me, let's start from the real cause of the problem, the home upbringing. Because when you are trained, or when you grow up in a home where those basic values are taught and you really grab those values, it will be easy for you to display those values outside. It's true that we have the influence of the outside, but if the home upbringing is really strong, I think that you will stick to what you have been taught. Even though it may happen sometime that you will try to miss your way a little bit, you always be back on track because these values were the foundation on which you have been raised. But today, many parents have failed in their roles. They didn't really take time, to inculcate those values to their children. So the children grow up and they are taught what they learned in the society. So telling a child today to say sorry for that child is like an anathema for him. Is like, what do you try to tell me? Because maybe in school, maybe outside, he is not seeing it. So I think that many parents have failed at home. That's why.
So, Yasin, I don't quite agree with Mr. Moise I feel like, in as much as I'll say 1% of parent training is kind of like a failure when it comes to inculcating some, certain values to us, the children. However, I also feel like he made mention of Western influence and whatnot. So, do you think that it could be that it's not the parent, in as much as you train up the child, the influence of social media, the influence of peer groups and peer pressures, the way they behave, how they do their things, it makes you want to move alongside with them. So though your parent trained you well, but as you grow, you begin to adapt to some certain behavioral patterns of your peers. Should that really be the problem?
If I should put it from what he says,
yes, please.
There are many things that are true, but along the line, I can say that the womb is deeper than this. There is a problem today, and this problem does not only come from. It happens that parents transfer what they receive, but most of the parents today are they together to do it together. Even in the families, why do I say that the wound is deeper than this? In the families, not like the olden days. Families are today built on multicultural. Somebody from the north, somebody from the south, and when they come together, even there is a problem. The basics that they have to put to the child. Maybe the father is saying, do it this way. The mother says, in our home, it's not done this way. Right from this moment, there is the stability is made wrong. Now, when they go outside and they copy what is, the influence of the Western is like giving a kind of freedom by breaking the identity. So when the identity is broken somewhere, you feel like you are free, but you lose something which is fundamental to your life.
Okay. So now I made mention of social media at some point, and then he talked about Western influence, which are also inclusive in social media and its impact. So I want to understand, has social media encouraged us to be bold online but careless and rude in real life?
Yeah, actually, let me put it from this way. What is these social medias trying to portray? We want. I said it before. I will say it again. This mindset of freedom is one of the basic things that this either internet, television, or social media are giving to us. We believe that this fundamental or basic education that we have is no more useful in the society where we are, where everything is fast, and we are preserving our being, by losing the kind of identity that we need to show, which is a pattern of the group we belong to. Because when we talk about all this that we are talking about, the manners and all these things, have to do with group of people.
Yes.
Have to do with families.
Yes.
And have to identify as belonging to a community. Now that we lose it, and instead of maybe in the same way, instead of putting our clothes, we are wearing sweet and others, and just to let people know that we are also educated.
Part of, yes.
We lose so many things in this.
Okay, Mr. Moyes, what do you have to say with regards to this?
Yeah, on social media, we have everything available. Whatever you're looking
TikTok,
for,
yes.
whatever you're looking for, you'll easily find. That is why I'm putting emphasis on basic values. It's true, you can have a good education and still be influenced outside. But I think that if the parents play their role all through the process, like you said, how many parents are living together? How many parents are really cooperating together to educate their children? Because the father can say this, the mother can say that. If all through the process, you stick to some values and you ensure that you have a personal relationship with your children. I believe that even if the child goes out and faces something, the child will have that freedom to come and share it with you.
Yeah.
Your child can come and tell you, somebody tried to initiate me to maybe something. What do you think about that? But how many children are communicating with their parents
How many
today?
parents are even receptive of such
That's
things?
it. There is no longer...
They are so scared to like communicate.
Yes, they are afraid because in their mindset, when I say this, they will judge me. They will beat me. They will insult me. So the children are going through a lot they cannot share with their parents. So their only reference is the society, is what they're seeing on media, TikTok. They have some so-called influencers. So what those influencers say become like the word of God for them. They easily believe it.
It's not always the same, man. Let me put it this way. There are some times when parents are ready to communicate, but children see them as far from the kind of realities we are living in.
We see you guys as backward. You are not in tune with time.
I remember some years back, I told my dad, what we are talking about is computer. It's not typing machine. But today we are at a point where our children tell us, no, Daddy, you don't watch TV. This is what we see on TV.
Yes, I believe that the challenge is to find the right balance. I told my mother personally, I told her, you cannot raise me the way your parent raised you.
Sure.
Because times have changed. Things are no longer the same. And in today's society, parents must be the number one or the best friend of their children. You can no longer educate your child as if I'm the father, I'm the mother, is my child. No. You have to see your child as your best friend, as your brother, as your sister. The same way you can share everything with your brother, your sister. Once that the child feels that security around you,
he can share anything.
He can share anything. That's the truth.
That's true. Let me cut it this way. When we come to fundamentals or basic education, there is no alternative. It is either this or not. I'll put it away. Me, I was trained as an away, where in the house, everyone needs to go to the kitchen. Many years later, 30 years later, it's helping me. And I am trained to do everything at home. This belongs to the manners of our culture.
Exactly.
Where you have to do everything at home. Wherever I am today, I can do everything. Because they inculcate to our manners humility, where you have to be able to serve. So today I may say I am educated, and over the weekends I will say, hey, I don't have time, madam, do this and that. But I am teaching my children how to do the same thing.
To help themselves. Whereas there are some homes back home where, kids are, you hear, particularly the Igbo culture, it's very rare for you to see the okpara or the first son doing anything in the kitchen. They tell you he's the king of the house. He's not supposed to come in and do anything. He sits with the father, but the ladies are like the one, I want to use the word laboring, but anyways, it's not laboring. They are the one doing the most in the kitchen and whatnot. So then I understand what he's saying, because currently now it's helping. It's actually helping him, so I get it. Now, Samois, please, I want to understand the push for confidence. When we tell people be confident, particularly the ladies, okay, you always like be confident in speaking. Would you say it's slowly killing politeness? I mean, it's okay for you to be bold, right? But now people are do you think it's killing girls or guys being polite?
I think we should try to differentiate confidence and pride. There must be a clear difference between that.
I like that word.
You can be confident without being proud. Because most of the time, what people call confidence for me is pride.
It's pride.
The way they talk to their elders, their seniors. Confidence is all about knowing your value. It's all about knowing what you can do. Proud is overestimation of yourself, thinking that others do not matter at all, that you are above everyone.
And that's what's currently ruling
That's what is currently going on. People think that they are confident, but it's pride. It's pride. So by teaching people about confidence, we should let them know that it's all about their value. What they can do, the ability to bring something to the table, not putting themselves above others and neglecting others. So if they understand it like this, I hope it will not kill politeness.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Moisa.
Actually, he says some key things.
Yes.
Today, we are now trying to put together society. We are trying to distinguish ourselves.
Right.
So in the society, you can be yourself, doing things the way they are, because there is something I like on the English societies. They always work for people to copy from them.
Yes.
But in the French, we do things to be alone, doing them. And when you are a model to people, you have to show them things that are really, really fundamental and which are helpful. Many a times we lose these things. So selfishness come in and pride come in. So you cannot be a good leader if you don't have any example to give.
Show them.
So this, what I can add to it.
Example of what Mr. Yasensen said right now, I want to make reference to the Yoruba culture. There are people worthy of emulation when it comes to respect. A Yoruba man, full-grown, fledged man, will still prostrate on the ground to greet you. He would still say, please. Yoruba people will tell you please for everything. They tell you please sit down. Please stand up. Please joko. Please, they tell you sorry for everything. Sorry, ekbele shesundada belema. They are belaying you for everything. They are belaying you for sitting. They are belaying you for standing. They are belaying you for talking. It is the respect is something that is beyond words, beyond explanation, beyond explanatory, and they take it to their grave. And that is the reason why, when a young grown-up person is disrespecting an elder,
everyone sees it at once.
Exactly. Everybody's like on you, like, are you high? Why can't you prostrate while greeting? Do you think you've grown too big? Do you get? It's like an example of what he just said. Do you get? So now I want to understand, have we normalized disrespect so much that when you see somebody, have we normalized disrespect so much that manners now shock people?
I will get back to what I said previously. Today we believe that we have freedom to do everything. And we are losing key things of life. Today we believe that saying everything that we believe or we think to somebody make us proud.
Yes.
No. But we are in society. Everything that you say, no matter what, will return back to you. One day or another.
I hear old people say that a lot.
Yeah, somebody will tell you, we know you don't respect. And at the point of time, it will close the door for you.
Yeah.
So we've gone to a place where, for example, some of us, we always respect no matter what. We respect children, we respect middle age, or we respect adult, because we know the values that those things carry. Your school, your educational levels will not retrain you from being respectful.
Yes, please.
Because you will work in society with all the diplomas that you have. You will firstly work among people.
Yes.
And when you create a gap, which is a disrespectful gap, everyone will see you and put you aside. So we no matter what is going on, if you are disrespectful, everyone will see it, because you create something around yourself that will show everyone that your basics are not right. It shows.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, we're gradually coming to the end of this session, unfortunately. Mr. Moise, I want to understand, if manners fade away completely in our society, what kind of community are we left with?
That's a big question.
Right? Because gradually, realistically speaking, it's fading.
Yeah.
We now live in a virtual world.
Yeah, sure.
We rarely see people, but we see them on WhatsApp, Facebook, and all that.
Yeah.
So bringing manners into this, if it should fade, what kind of universe or what kind of community or world do you think it would be?
I think if manners should fail, that means we have failed completely as human beings, because the essence of life is not about yourself. It's about being a blessing to someone, being an answer to someone's question, being a solution to someone's problem. This is where the real 21st problem is. A lot of people are selfish.
Yes.
They only think about themselves, their families, their loved ones. They don't think about others. If we try in our little thinking sometimes to put others ahead of us, it doesn't mean that you are neglecting yourself. It means that you are human.
You're human.
You try to understand that there are times I have to put others' needs ahead of me.
Yes.
So it will make you feel human. So gradually speaking, I can see that if we lose those values, that means we are failed as human beings. We are completely failed.
You want to say something?
Yeah, taking manners as habits or usage of life within a group of people or within society.
Right.
The moment you fail on these manners,
Yes.
it means you fail your collaboration with society. So when you fail it, it means that you are useless to society. You may be useful to yourself, but useless in society. And those habits or those customs and whatever you may show will be contrary to what the society needs. What means that you are no more needed,
Relevant
in the society.
Okay, now finally, before we wrap up this session, I have a bonus question for us. So I said, please, could the way children are raised today, especially with less discipline at home, be part of the reason cultural manners are disappearing?
Yes, taking the family as the fundamental for society, when it is wrong in the homes, it means that it is wrong in the society.
Okay.
So those problems we are having in society have their roots
They generated from home.
in the homes. That's why at first when I was talking, I say even in the homes we have problems.
Right.
Those problems come from the houses. That's why there are two, I said it sometimes ago, there are two kind of insults that we have in Ewe.
Okay.
The first one is Jimakbla, and the second one is Klamase.
Okay.
The Jimakbla is
Yes.
somebody who has not been educated at all.
Okay.
And the second one is
From the
who
person
have
who-
been educated but
Refuse.
to listen to it. If I say them literally, it is the impolite and how do you call it? The stubborn. So what means that those two insults get directly to the parents. Have you done your homework?
Have you done
If it's not done well, you need to see your child. And in the olden days, they will bring the child back home to you and beat him before you.
Yeah, but now you can't do it. There at school, you can't touch a child. You dare not touch
Even in
children.
the school today,
Yes.
they refuse to
I
kill
see. I watched a video where, particularly in Nigeria, where a teacher, I don't really know the deep, I don't know what transpired between the teacher and the students, but I know that the teacher ended up caning the child. Yeah. And then I saw the family or the parents of the child coming to school and then hitting the teacher, like literally hitting the teacher, and they are like, why would you touch my child? I, the mom, or I, the father, have not been able to like beat this child, and you're hitting my child. So they're no longer cane kids. Teachers are literally sued for caning.
Upon research, in the year 1969, when the child does not work well at school, parent came bringing the child and beat him before the teacher. But in 2009, upon research, they bring the child who is laughing at the teacher, and they ask the teacher, which kind of teacher are you?
Oh my God, that's so crazy. Samois, please, what do you have to say to conclude this?
Okay, before I conclude, let me one more time celebrate the Yoruba culture that you made mention that for time. It's really something amazing.
When people do it,
Yeah,
also.
I don't know if it's compared to Yoruba. Yoruba
Oh my
own
God.
is
It's-
out of this world.
I'm telling you, it's a culture that should be emulated.
I'm telling you, it has to be studied. Maybe the Harvard. It's something really great. So discipline is required.
Yes.
Sure. But today approaches may change. Like she said, you can no more maybe beat a child publicly, but in one way or the other, you need to find a way to discipline a child.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
Yes. All right. We've come to the end of this session. Mr. Moise, thank you so much for coming. It's
Thank
really
you
an
for
honor having
inviting me.
Thank you very much, sir. And thank you so much, Ayasen, for coming.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. We are most honored to have you here, sir. And we've come to the end of this session. You've heard it from their mouth, or should I say from the horse's mouth. It's very, very important, like they've mentioned, the fact that culture is something that should be practiced. Respect and manners are something that it should be an everyday lifestyle for you, the parents, and then for the kids themselves. That way, they're able to showcase you outside well, without any disrespect or shameful return to you, the parents. Okay, and like we made mention also, Yoruba culture, you can push them to go and learn them. They can be doing pele, if you get what I mean. All right, we'll come to the end of this session. Thank you all very much for always watching the lifestyle show, and we want to say a special shout out to our producer, Mr. Jerry Etonam, and of course the director, Monsieur Yengao. Thank you all very much for your support. Until we come your way next week, stay blessed, stay safe, plenty love from me to you. Bye bye.